Hey, what's up you guys, DJMama here, and we're here to cover Duel Trial Time Tablet 2004. So this is before Goat, it might be even before Invasion of Chaos, aka the Chaos Monster set. I don't know when this is in the OCG timeline, but we'll see how this one goes. So before we get into the event, let's check out the decks I ended up playing, or thought of. So let's start off with Onslaught of the Gears. It's a machine deck. Has limiter removal, one limiter when there could be more. Unfortunate. Injection Fairy Lily, Cybertech Alligator. I actually love this card. 25 for a normal summon. It's like Summon Skull, but a level 5. Triple Judgment is annoying in this format, that's all I'll say. Smashing's fine. You're just kind of summoning out the little guys and probably like trying to out-resource your opponent. No extra deck, that means no meta for like Thousand Eyes Restrict, which is very strong, I guess. I don't know if that card's even in the format. But yeah, it's a deck there. Different Dimension Swordplay, this is just kind of like a Bungus beatdown deck with Berserker Yorella, Wukuk Akak, aka Simo favorite. DD Assailant, Warrior Lady is like really good with only 2 Rhoda. I'm like, okay, we can have a lot of access to a lot of things, and the Banish guys are really good with, of course, with Return from the Different Dimension, which is insane. Snatch still nice. Just only 2 Judgment, which is crazy. I thought we can play 3. But Magic Drain is okay. I would obviously cut one of these per Solemn Judgment, but it is what it is. 1 Call, 1 Torrential, 1 MST, and then double Dust. I just like where this goes. Also, double Knock is really, really rough into this format against a lot of decks, and even like Mystic Swords in level 2 is really nice because there's gonna be a lot that you want to set in this format. Next up, Power Fusion. Magician of Faith is a great knock target. It's pretty much B Skull Draken Turbo. This was not way back when. We got this card really late into the TCG. Faith Bird and Skull Redbird. There's no way we play those deck cards anyway. Yeah, there's no way. Can we make this? No. Do we have Metamorphosis? Okay, we have meta targets pretty much. Thunder Dragon, nice to make twin-headed for Poly with King of the Swamp. Only 2 Poly though is really rough. Oh, it's the Fusion Gate. Never mind. We have Fusion Gate stuff. Thousand Eyes Restrict is in the format, and I would have loved to see that with a Magician of Faith. This is very strong, but it's like a very go-in deck, and it's rough versus the other trap decks like Solemn Warning or Solemn Judgment. It's just really rough into the trap. It's like a kind of a combo deck, but you're going in really hard with like Fusion Gates, even with the Prem. But Prem, Pot, Change of Heart is nice. Gravekeeper's Lineage, this is one I'm heavily considered. Necro Valley plus Spies and Guards, and Tribe is not bad. The trap lineup, you know, it is what it is. Spear Soldier's rough. You know, I'd rather see like Mystic Tomatoes than most of these guys. Assailant. Do we have regular Night Assailant in this format? Chief is Cope, but yeah, I'd rather see like Mystic Tomatoes in this deck for sure. And Book of Moon. Is Book of Moon in here? Nope. Oh wait, yeah, triple Book of Moon, nice. And Black Flame Dragon, this is like high roll that deck. This is just like Dragon Beats. We have Level Up for 4 and 6. Black Flame's nice. This can just be Tribute Summoned, which is also pretty good. But Horus's Servant, oh, this is really, really cope if you want to get this off. World Decree's nice. King Dragoon is nice. Do we have a way to summon him? Oh, it's a meta. You have meta for like Fusilier Dragon, which is not bad. Another Thousand Eyes Restrict. Jesus, I wish. So not bad. It's a little cope though. High rolling. And then Transcendent Spirits. It's playing the best combo in like Goat and onward. Sook plus Magician of Faith with like Pot but no Graceful. It's still strong, and doing it for Truenade's nice. Creature Swap is also pretty good, just for the spirits, because you summon a spirit, creature swap, you can end your turn, and the spirit comes in hand, your opponent's monster stays on the field. Marshmallow is actually crazy. Oh my god. Thank god there's not in a format. And then I picked the Banish guys, I think, the Banish deck, because dealing with Marshmallow would be nasty. Nasty work with Reaper too. So let's get into the game. So obviously I picked this deck. I just liked how simple it looked, how easy it was to play, and then maybe I get to flip Return for the Different Dimension. So let's get into the matches. Alright, number 1. A lot of work to do. I think this format is actually pretty fun, but you gotta see the gameplays first to feel like my whole opinion on it. Alright, we're going first, and I'm like, okay, it's fine going first. However, they now implemented draw for turn. They didn't do that for like the 2010 format or the previous like GOAT format thing. We didn't get draw for turn. But now we have draw for turn, that's crazy. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to set Lady, Magic Drain, Solemn Judgment. If he knocks me, I'll see if he wants to Magic Drain me as well. Alright. Next up, he's just gonna MST. I'm like, hopefully he doesn't target the right one, but it is what it is. And it goes DD Warrior Lady, DD Warrior Lady. He takes 100 into mine. He's gonna activate his on first. I didn't think he'd get first crack at that. I thought I would get it, but I guess maybe old rulings. Anyway, I banish because I'm Chain Link 2. Alright, and then we have Solemn Judgment on board with a Berserk Gorilla into 3 back row. I'm like, oh gosh, this could be a little rough, but I will just throw him down. I was like, maybe if it's bottomless, it's trap hole, it is what it is. But he's just gonna go Berserk Gorilla, Dust Tornado, my new Dust Tornado, which is fine. Go Smashing Ground, I'm like, okay, but goodbye Berserk Gorilla. And in comes Tribe Infecting Virus, a very strong card way back when we had priority. We don't anymore, thank goodness, but it is what it is. Or Ignition Effect priority. I'll go DD Assailant, just hit over for 100. Set Saku and pass. I'm feeling very good just keeping the Solemn Judgment for critical moments. Berserk Gorilla, I'm gonna Saku this, see what happens. He's just gonna let it go, that's fine. He's gonna call the Haunted. I think this is where I Solemn Judgment because I'm like, I don't want you to have board present. And I'm like, okay, this is fine. We'll see how this one goes. I have Mystic Swords level 2 just in case, and I don't know what this last back row is because it keeps triggering after everything, so I'm like, what could it be here? It's not torrential, it's not something like dumb. Maybe it's like another dust? So I'm like, oh, he's gonna great dust here. Or it's rain, maybe? Okay, 17, 15, we drew road off the top end for DD Warrior Lady, it's not bad. We could have gotten another DD Assailant, but I'm like, I don't want to double up on the man. We'll just get a Lady for different things. We go Assailant and mandatory effect. I was like, oh, okay, Assailant is mandatory. Sure. So Crash, we'll go through Banish. He's gonna return for the different dimension. Rough. So he only gets 2 here. DD Warrior Lady for an Assailant will go Crash and we'll both banish. Chain Link 2, I get to banish. No, it's my banish. And he goes for 17 direct here. And I'm like, okay, I need a monster with 1300 attack because this is gonna leave. So what could we get here? Tribe. That'll do it. Alright, Tribe Infected Virus for 16. Boom. That's enough. Not a bad one. Just playing to our outs and just hoping we draw good. We're drawing a lot of normals. It's a normal summon heavy deck or a reliant deck, but I think that's fine. Alright, let's check out this one. Replay number 2. Alright, for the second replay, we have once again the same board, and I'm going first again. Love that. I love this hand. I like it. Call the Haunted. Oh, once again, we're just gonna T-set pass. I was worried about if Heavy or True Nade were in this format, so I'm like, I'm gonna try and play around those cards. I'm not gonna set all my cards immediately. And you don't want to set Call the Haunted when you don't have a monster that's going to grave. And we have the Fusion deck. So King for Poly, Polymerization, send Red Eyes plus Hard Hexial Fusion for Meteor Black Dragon. And then we gotta go Prem. I'm like, oh, okay, you're going a little too hard. We go Dust Tornado, the Prem, the 1-of. Seems like a good trade for 800 life points, and then get to set a card. This I didn't know. Did they get to see what I set? Or did they just have to like assume like, okay, it's a legal trap card he can set, or something, a card he can set? I was like, do they get to know what the card I set? I don't think so. It just flashed there just because. Okay, Thunder Dragon, thin the deck a little bit. We'll get 2 Thunder Dragons. Still doesn't know my set card. We'll just get rid of this man. So it goes D Warrior Lady. We're gonna banish for sure. I don't want you to have that back. With end phase, I still have ring, so I'm liking where I'm at in life points. Okay, Magic Drain, not bad. Just go Berserk Gorilla, set a couple pass. Yeah, we're setting pass now, so I feel good with this Magic Drain up. Maybe we'll get a card out of him for Heavy or Trunade. I'm not sure why he did that. I think he probably meant to set the Koichi, but he actually hit Summon, so we'll just hit over it sadly. Yeah, I don't know what. Maybe he was playing around Nobleman, which would have been great if he set that card for me, but we didn't get to. So King for Poly, and I know it has 2 Thunder Dragons at hand, so I felt pretty good setting actually all 3. So I'm gonna see what he wants to do. I'm gonna Magic Drain, see what if he has a spell to negate, and he does. Whoop. That's why we don't like Magic Drain as much. So in comes the Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. It still won't matter because I have Ring of Destruction. We both took 28. And then he scoops there because he doesn't see the way out. He would have had to draw another monster, but could have been possible. I mean, we have 2 Rhodas still in the deck, so yeah. Alright, the last deck, or the last match. Let's see how this one goes, shall we? Alright, the last match. Opening DD Warrior Lady 3 times is crazy. And then we open Exile Force with Rhoda. I'm gonna save the Rhoda here. I'm gonna see what he was playing, so I'll just see if I can find my out. He goes green Gadget. Okay, we're getting to the Gadget deck. And I was like, okay, I might get maybe out advantaged here. He's gonna take 2. I'm gonna banish because I don't want him to have those guys engraved. I'm gonna dust this new back row too. We're playing it pretty aggressive here. And it was his own Solemn Judgment, so I'm pretty good about that. Okay, we're just gonna go D Salient for 17. I'm gonna set this Judgment, and then we're gonna pass. We're still not firing the Rhoda. I want to see what he like ends on or tries to go in with, so I can just out it with Exile Force. I will take that 150, but you will get banished. So I'm like, I like where that empty board is at. 5 cards at hand though is concerning. Magic Drain though, double Magic Drain is crazy. So we'll go Rhoda. Love the animation. I'll go DD Salient. So DD Salient, sadly we can't search Berserk Gorilla, but you know, we're just getting guys here that he has to contend with, like getting rid of the banish. He doesn't have any guys engraved. Red Gadget for yellow, so he cycled through all of them. He goes on green, yellow, and red, and he just sets 2 pass. Does not want to do anything. Not gonna do limiter, so we're just gonna go Berserk Gorilla. Go Berserk Gorilla for ring. I am going to Solemn Judgment that. I like to keep my guy actually. I don't want to have to just banish him with Solemn Judgment. And then we continue on, and new chain limiter, but luckily we have the Magic Drain. Hopefully this one resolves without being negated. Oh wow, we got the limiter. So alright, I'm just gonna go sink in 7, sink in 17. Put him on a 2k, exact lethal with his Berserk Gorilla. We're gonna set a Magic Drain and pass. See how this one goes. Goes Mechanical Chaser over, and he's gonna banish it, sure. Couldn't get over the Berserk Gorilla sadly, so we don't have to do anything real fancy here. We just gotta go to battle phase, give you a 200, goodbye. 2k, finish it off. Ook, ook, ok, ok. Well, with that has been the Duel Trial. I actually enjoyed this format quite a bit. It's just very simple. You know, we don't have to think about combos. We just have to like set the background, play around them. Resource management game of Yu-Gi-Oh! So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one for maybe another Duel Trial. I hope these formats stick. Like, I think MBT said, it was like, why can't we just keep these alt formats in Master Duel? Because I think people are kind of don't want to play too much of just the regular format here. But yeah, I hope these Duel Trials do stay as alt formats. Like, we can just like play them freely and ladder with them even. Who knows? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys the next time. Bye-bye.